Hi everyone, Renegade 67. Am I still 67? I don't know. Renegade here with some more Renegade Go. I guess you could call it. I don't know. Haven't uploaded the first one of these yet, so I don't really know how I'm gonna brand these yet. But I like that first one, so I'd like to do more. I want to start this one. I don't know if this is gonna be a regular thing, maybe, but I want to start this one with a quick review of some of the critical moves from the last game because I think that's good practice. Um, so the first key point would be when white plays the 4-4 here. Now, it could be that white just doesn't really know how to deal with 3-5 stones. Um, because, yeah, that's weird. Normally, when they would approach the 3-5 stone, white would come in on the third line somewhere. Somewhere. The 4-4 is unusual. I looked it up in the Joseki dictionary just to be sure, and yeah, that's not a normal response. So I played this with the thinking of, well, I can like take this, and I can also take this. It's great. But the problem is he can like still like come in and take the corner, or he can lean on my stones like he does in the game, and I'm forced to protect them, but I have to protect both of them. And I use the threat of connecting up to give them some strength, but I don't think it was the best result. Um, Probably just taking the 3-3 might be a good approach. I might have to do some more practice to think of what a good way of dealing with this is. If I see it much, it's not Joseki, so I shouldn't, but I don't know. Just taking the 3-3 means these stones are basically connected. If he tries to split them apart, I can take the corner and still have some influence on the side. And if he just takes the side here, then I can like keep the corner sorta and build this up. Or I might want to do this first, pressure these stones a bit more, and then try to build this up. So that's the first move. Then, we play out this little dance for a little bit. Bu- 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 right here, actually, I was thinking I'm making this group basically alive, and my opponent probably came to the same conclusion, but I wasn't sure. I kept thinking, like, I eventually came back and gave this definitive life, and yes, this gives it definitive life. Because he tries to poke in. Now it's like it doesn't matter what he does, I'm alive. But if white earlier on, white took this move. If white instead just took this move, I don't think this black group can live. Like, I'd probably leave it alone and maybe come back and find some way to kill this group to save it, which is maybe what he was trying to avoid by white playing here. But I don't know if like this is okay for him. But when he does that, I might just want to play this because I'm not sure if eventually I do get to play this. But if you don't play this, I don't know if I can live with this group because not that move. This stone is really annoying because if he plays here and I block, he can play in my two eyes spot. But I can't just take him because then he can play here and then that's a false eye. If I extend and he extends and I take him, he plays here and he falsifies my eye. Uh, And yeah, I've been looking through a few variations, and this stone I think kills any chance this group has of living at this point. So I would of course ignore it for a while, but maybe there's some truth to the fact that if he ignores these stones, that there's something I can do to try and kill this group and live. But because he did this, I did not respond over here. I responded over here. And there's maybe an idea that I can kill this group of white stones. But like for a while, once this area was somewhat settled, this I think was a kill move. And it just never happened. Because I took that spot first. So I wanted to develop some center influence. He jumped in here. I think that was a mistake because he never really developed these stones. However, I think my method of responding was iffy. Because this I think was a mistake. This stone here took away white space. I don't think that's wrong necessarily, but this push here, I do this so instinctually, but I think it's supposed to be bad because right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. When I do this, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties, but white gets an extra move and makes his group solid and strengthened. So I think that's bad. Instinctively, I like doing this because I'm like, oh, I can do this. Now, if white tries to cut, I can push him. I'm not like that. Sorry. He has to pull back, and then boom, I'm definitely connected. But if I was to, not do that and just try to jump, for one thing, I could just immediately go to lean on more on this group. But also, even if I did just want to do the one space jump and he tried to cut and I pushed him back, I can just do this move anyways. He's forced to fix, so I can cut and take his corner, and then I extend out here and I'm out anyways. So I didn't need to push here. I do this a lot, I've found, and I think I need to break that habit of thinking, oh, I can threaten this cut and then make more room with it. And sometimes that works, but I think most of the time it's a mistake to let him strengthen that shape. So, yeah, he goes down to strengthen over here. I think that if I had just jumped and did nothing else, this move would have been even more important because these stones would have been weak. But I made them strong, so I don't think he really needed to do that. Now, he might have been trying to make sure that, he might have been trying to attack my group, but he can't really do that because I can just take advantage of this weak group. He ignored that, though, which is very weird to me. I guess he was trying to make room to live with this right group. That makes sense because I'm potentially gonna kill him if this black group is alive, this black group is alive, and if he doesn't kill this, if he doesn't get the kill move, then this white group could be in danger. That's true. Still though, this is to me, this is at the moment it's not a huge cut, but I think when I got it, it was huge. So at this point, I extended here with the idea that I can give up these 3 black stones if I get all of this. I stopped his corner enclosure because he's got a bit of a white look now, so I want to stop that from happening. That's why I thought his was bigger, because mine is just facing his white stone. But and I guess his is also theoretically facing my black stone, but my enclosure, even on the top side, is facing his white stones, whereas his top side is facing some open stuff. That's why I thought this was bigger in my opinion. Pincering here makes sense for him because he's got some development potential, but there's enough room for me to jump in there. And he protects this stone. I attack that stone. He defends it. I go in the corner. So all looks fine. This might have been a bit low in hindsight. I think going up, I debated between going up and going down here. I think I should have gone up here, because going up here or whatever would have given more potential to link up here, which might have been better. And also, it's maybe too low for my points, potentially. I went in here, I sealed off this group, cut it off and killed it. I think that's all fine. I threatened to break him off. And so I did a thing that I tend to do, where I was like, yes, this group is good and killed, but then I didn't pay full attention to it for the whole game, which, eventually we'll get to that part where I get a bit lucky. So now I cut through, because now he's all connected through, so I just want to take this territory back for myself. He cuts, I cut, and I think him cutting here is a mistake. I think there might even be a version where I can just do this. I think that's shaky, I haven't read it out, but I think I can potentially do this and try to eat these 2 white stones. This is safer. So I'm blocking here. And then here's the... Yeah, I cut him there because I didn't want him doing nonsense. Here's the part where I made the mistake, and I'm like, oh, it's okay, because, if he ladders me this way, and he pushes me this way, then, aha! But if he ladders me the other way, and he pushes me this way, then it's aha! But once you're on the edge, you don't have to do that anymore. And that's something that I was not thinking about. When you're on the edge, you can turn, and you're fine. And I forgot about that, so I got cocked. But a good response instead would have been, instead of taking, I should have threatened to take here, I think, around here. And so, if he takes, I can be okay, do you want to fill? Okay. And then at this point, what's correct? I think I pretty much just take all these white stones. He can make a couple threats here, but I don't think he can do anything substantial. Yeah. I just end up taking this whole white group. Although this is not cool. Although I can do this. He can try to connect underneath, but then I think his white stones don't go anywhere, and I just kill them. So this was a big turning point, actually, in my opinion. My black blob was on the run for a while. My big black line was on the run for a while because I misread this, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's just double ladder breaker, and so I connected, and that was a big mistake. Here, I took these stones. I guess that's fine. Going up here might also be okay. It's hard to say. I really should have solidified this at this point, but now at this point, I was trying to like cut his stones off, and then no, that one's fine. Then I connect here, then he does that. I play there, threaten him, he takes. Now there's an argument to be made of, oh, well, can I just do this and connect? I don't know about that, because like, I guess I can make him run, then he runs. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Yeah, I guess it could have been fine if I connected immediately, and I wouldn't have been worrying about my black blob all game. And I did say that I wanted to do that, but in the moment, this move was bigger to me. Maybe it was a mistake, maybe it wasn't, but whatever. And then I think there's only one final point I really want to look at. And that is a good bit later, actually. There's mid-game stuff, mid-game stuff. I was doing what I could. This Aji move ended up helping a lot, so I could kill these white stones. This is a quick thing here, too. I did this because I'm like, I can connect through here, maybe cause some mischief. That was a mistake, because I ended up costing me these 3 stones. I should have just immediately did this. Like, if he blocks here, I cut him off. These white stones are mine. If he blocks here, I cut him off. In fact, I just cut him off like this. I don't think there's much he can do about it. And if he tries to do this, I cut him off. This would have been a better result. I didn't have to give up these 3 stones. I just didn't see that connection right away. You know, I was a bit time crunched, so. And then the other big moment, the last big moment I really cared about, was this move. I looked at that and I went, that's not really threatening anything. It was 100% threatening something. And I got lucky. I got lucky because, this move, don't get me wrong. In the end, what I did, I think, was correct because I was lucky. Because this move prevents him from killing this group, and that is important. But when he does this, like, I can threaten him here, and he can't take here, because then I can blah, blah, and then he's still cut off. But when he pulls back one more, which he does, and I threaten him here, he can take, and I can't. I was thinking, oh, maybe I can punish this corner. No, it's too strong. Like, the angling is just, it's so good, there's nothing I can do here. What I can do, though, is that the instant I play this move, and this is what he saw and I didn't at the time, is I'm threatening this. And if he takes, and I do this, even if he connects, I take his whole group, bring my 3 stones back to life. It's huge. It's big. That's amazing. That's bigger than that. Now, granted, I think he was wrong. I think he was wrong to protect. That's what he did. I think he was wrong. I think that keeping this group alive is big. He should have kept the group alive. I'll take this. He just doesn't connect. He connects over here to make sure to not lose everything. Because I think that's correct, and then I just take here. I believe he should connect over there, because if he doesn't, and I take, well, then he has to do it anyways, and then I can save this stone. So he's going to have to connect there, but I think it's bigger for him to save this group and just give up this bulge of stones. I don't think this is as big. Yeah, I'd say actually my decision was correct. Giving up these white stones to save this black group and take these white stones is worth it. He just gave me the best possible outcome when he valued these stones more than this group, which I think is a mistake. And then I was thinking about, doing some cuts. I guess the last point was my group was definitely alive, and he made a cardinal mistake. I've just seen this formation a lot where it's like, oh, if he can't protect that cut. Going there, in fact, was maybe a mistake in the first place, because when I block, he has to pull back or he gets taken, right? But he can't do that. He shouldn't have done done it that way in the first place, he probably needed to like do something like this or do something like this. Just a slow creep in. Because when he goes like this and I block him and he pulls back, I can push through. And what that means is that these two spaces now are now in jeopardy. When he blocks, I've seen this a million times. At this point, I do this. He has no choice but to take. I do this. He has no choice but to fill. And I didn't count out the liberties exactly, but this group was too low on liberties. And even though, you know, he was ready to kill this at any time, it's too late. So at this point, for one thing, he should have just came down slowly or, you know, went up here in the first place. But once he committed to this move, he should have let me take it. Because when he did this, I guess there's merit to the idea that he can extend once. Sure, but I'm not sure what's... I think that this is overall best worse for him if he lets me extend into his territory like this. I think he needs to, like, crawl out like this or something. And then I have to come back, and then he has to block. So I still have Sente, and I took a bunch of stuff from him. And he made the first move there. So that was a really bad exchange for him, I would say. And yeah, otherwise, I think that's it as far as stuff goes. Except, yeah, there was the one point where he eventually, even though he caught the fact that this group was in danger before I did, eventually when he tried to push in, he must have forgotten about it. Because once it finally happens, it is a while later, to be fair. He pokes in, and I'm just like this. He does this. I block, and then he plays away, and I could have just taken his whole group. So that was bad on his part. But yeah, I'm just going to jump into a game now. So I think it's good practice to review my games, but that's all the critical points I wanted to talk about. All right, got a game with an 8Q. Oh boy, I like going 3 stones up or 3 stones down. We'll start with a 4-6. No, it's a 3-6. He immediately goes in. Okay, now we dance. I am playing rated this time. All right, he immediately goes in. So I will pincer him. I'll take his own enclosure. Okay. I'll take the corner then. Sounds right. It's going to peek through. I will prevent the peek through. And then make sure I keep the corner. That's not that big, but if I play here and white takes and I play under, I don't think this is that big anymore. I'm just going to, you know, take an actual another corner. I think it's silly to invade corners immediately like that. And I'll even take an enclosure while I'm at it. No, I think I'll take this. He's gonna come in. I will, how do I want to respond to this move? I have a black stone over here. It wouldn't hurt to take some potential there. Let's do a touch kick. Let's do the press down here. Do the knight's move. Okay, I think I will. Do I come down or come up? I come up because I have potential for a black stone over there. Okay, I think at this point I will come down. I will take the corner. I'll defend the corner. Sure. He's going to do that. Okay. I like enclosing my corner at this point. Or I can make another move here that threatens to cut him apart. I want to do something with this stone. It's a little early because I can take an enclosure, and the enclosure is facing my stones. Let's take my enclosure. I'm just going to take my enclosure. Okay. So he's threatening this stone. I don't want to do nothing with this stone. So I'll jump out. Okay, I think I'll now press down on this stone. I'm liking this formation, this 2 left, 1 jump here. I'll try to connect underneath. Am I not able to connect underneath here? Let's see. See how he responds here. He does that. Okay, I'm going to cut him off then, I think. I'll threaten to cut him off. Now I definitely want to threaten even further to cut him off. He's surrounding my black stones, and that's bad. If I threaten to cut him off, he can stay connected. So I will... I'll do a little move here. Stay on top of his white stones. So I guess he's got a good position here because he can connect either way. That's fair. Do a turn. I think I like the cut here now. If he doesn't defend, I'll take that cut. Okay, he is making sure he's got some life for his group. If I do this, I can make him do that, and then do that, and make him take and give myself some shape. Let's do that, I think. Because this whole white group, it would have to connect underneath, because I can cut him off if he doesn't. If he tries to connect here, if I take here and he connects, then he's fine. If I do this, he can take here. So maybe extending once is correct to force him to take there. He might be ignoring this because he doesn't think it's important enough. He might be right. Yeah, that seems relatively important. If I can do this, I can force him to take. Or, you know, he won't take. I'll do it. Okay, he did. Is he definitively alive here? If I play here and he plays here, there's an eye there. But there's only one eye there. If I play here, force him to play there. He's probably alive, so I should make some shape for my stuff. Okay. What happens if white plays here? That's a big threat, but I can take him, so it's fine. I can play here. White will extend. I can play here. Let's see. Let's take some shape here. Take some shape here. No, I'll do this. I like that. Okay, and then I will extend up. He's got a cut here. Does the cut work for him? I'm pretty sure that gets close enough to my black stone. But let me just double check, because if I black and I white, black, 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 bang, bang, black, he whites. Oh, well actually, I can immediately, because there's black stones over here. So I think it's fine to extend here. He can try to get his white stones connected here. That's correct. That's correct. I think I'm playing faster and maybe by extension worse in this game. Because if he gets his white stones connected here, then these black stones are probably dead. Thinking less big picture, maybe. I can force the connection here. I don't know if I want to force the connection. Let's take this move. Because I think my 3 black stones up there are dead. I think I've been playing poorly until now, to be honest. Of course, now that it's ranked, I'm playing poorly. I was thrown off a little bit, honestly, when they invaded my thing immediately. I think that's not normal, and I have a bad time dealing with that, if I'm going to be honest. I'm generally not good at dealing with it. I definitely don't connect here. Oh, if I connect, I can cut on either side, but I don't think that's a good side to cut. I think I'm frazzled in this game. I think I'm going to lose. I don't know. I've definitely made some pretty strong mistakes in this early game, I think. I tend to do that, I find, when my opponent doesn't immediately go for all the corners. I lose focus, I feel. It's an 8Q, to be fair. I've beaten 8Qs before, but I think I'm definitely doing poorly here. He's extending. I'm going to play here then. Okay, then I'm going to, let's see if he goes there. Oh, let's think about this, because these white stones, cutting them off would be nice. Extending up this black stone here means he could capture here. If I go back here, he can block. Then I can play here. Then he goes here. Then I go here. I think I'm going to do this. Extend first. Extend first. I think my opening was a bit of a train wreck here, so I definitely need some big mileage or I'm in trouble. Okay, he does do the block. So if white does this, I have to connect. If white does this, I have to connect. Yeah, I will turn here, but I'm not happy about it. I feel like I'm just gonna lose this game at this rate. I'm bad. I'm bad at the middle game. If my early game's bad, I don't know. I've got some potential elsewhere, but I think I really need to get a lot better at. Part of why I like to play weird openings is I wanted to see actually. I've started doing it recently to see if it helps me deal with the opponent doing weird stuff, like not taking the corner immediately, just going for an invasion. That's weird to me. That's really weird to me. And so I was wanting to see if doing weird openings would help with that. And clearly, based on this, it has not helped with that. So stay connected. Let's extend out in this direction. Chase into the wall, maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Jump with this. Black on the right's okay. Black down here needs help. This white group I can still harass for a bit. Not for that long, though. It's only a couple liberties that he needs to really murk me up. So maybe I make shape here? Can I make shape here? In one move? Probably not. I can make an eye. This would be a good move because it makes like an eye here, and then you would have to play like the shape point. And he would just play the shape point and kill the second eye. Could play this move. I could play this move. I think this group is just dead. Unless I can kill his white group. Which is the current goal. Maybe I should have cut there. No, this black group needs to have some view to the outside. Current goal, 100%. The only goal, kill this white group. If I fail, I'm probably losing. Let's see. If white plays here and I take, white still has to play another move. White plays here, I take. White threatens, I fill, I'm dead. So if I play here, I can't necessarily play here yet then, because even though I'm threatening this and this, it's not really good enough, so I need some more strength for the group. Like this connection maybe, because he plays here, play here, he plays here. I'll connect and I'll be connected. White's building a lot over here. Okay, he's threatening the snapback, but I'm not a dummy dumb. I know how that works. If he played in there and I took, he would have killed me. We're both focusing so much on this part of the board, and I think for me it's correct. I think for him it's maybe correct. Can I cut here? White goes there. Oh, he can like net me kinda. Well, can he net me here? White, black. No, because he can't play here. So we'd have to do that. And then it runs into my stone. So I can cut here. Okay, he's making sure these 3 stones are okay. They've got 2 liberties. So let's make them... I'm actually, this is not going the worst as it could be. Play here. White plays here. Black plays here. That lets me out. Yeah. I have to give more room for this while also making these cramped. He extends. I should probably... at this point, is it safe for me to attack this group more? It might be. Maybe. If white plays here, black plays here, white pushes out, black pushes out. Yeah, I'm going to turn on this group now. Right, so he's attempting to get life this way. If I play here and he takes, he's out, so I can't do that. Yep. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I had to do that earlier and I didn't. So we can just take now, and his white groups are all connected. So, this has failed. So, let's move our attention elsewhere. What can we take advantage of? These white stones. Let's kill them. Let's kill them. Best way to kill them, prevent his white touch. If I can kill these white stones and claim all this is black, that's okay. And there's room in here to invade. Okay, he's jumping there. Let's jump here as well, I think. Okay. Push him down. Or does he think there's a better move? White might try playing here. No, he doesn't think there's a better move. If white plays here, black still plays here, pushes white. I'll make this tiger's mouth now. In fact, I'll solidly connect here maybe. I might even cut here at this point. White can push me to the left, actually. I would only like it if white pushed me here, so. I will, I'll do a tiger's mouth, because I'll solidly connect. It's starting to make some of this black here, too. Okay, he's attacking these white stones like this. What's the correct way to protect? I think I'm just going to say, hey, I like all these white stones. I would like to kill them, thank you. If I play here and white goes up... Splitting these off is huge. I want to make sure they're split. White plays here. Yeah. If white plays here, I probably cut. I cut, white pushes. Yeah, I think I'm fine to do that. I think, because if I play here, white will push, extend out the weak stone. This stone should be, well, no, because white can, okay, extend out this stone. And this is the stone that's fine, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Or maybe not. But I think, yeah, if he tries any kind of ladder situation, there's a black stone right here. Okay. He's trying to go after these now. I don't want to push him to the left because this group needs some amount of strength. But I think if I cut off and take this white stone, let's just solidly connect here and say that this white stone is not connecting to these white stones. Okay, he's trying to make some extra space here. And I need to make sure this group has room to breathe, so I'll take a jump here. Can I do this? White, push him, play here. Yeah, I can white, push him, play here, he plays here. I play here, he plays here, I capture. Right? I play here, he plays here. I play here, he plays here. I have an open liberty over there. I'm pretty sure I can do this. I don't believe I'm missing anything. If I am, then I'm going to be punished, I guess. As far as everything I'm reading, I can do this. Don't think I read that wrong. If I can take all this as black, there's still plenty of room to invade here. Maybe it's okay to lose these black stones. Are these black stones alive? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about that yet. So yeah, all those white stones are dead. Thank you. I will take them. That was definitely a bad cut on his part. I might be able to recover, to be honest. Oh, and he doesn't even force me to take them yet. He doesn't force me to take them. Is it correct to take them if he doesn't force me? Well, of course it is, because otherwise he connects. I just had to gauge there. Okay, so now he's trying to make sure these are alive. I don't want that. So I'm going to cut these for sure. These 2 white stones are dead, I'd say. These 3 white stones have to... You do not live with those, thank you. Make sure they don't connect underneath. I have 3 liberties. He has 3 liberties. He's going to try to come in the corner. These black stones are weaker, so I'm going to extend out with these black stones. He's going to try to live with these white stones. Make sure I have some breathing room on the bottom. I want to make sure these white stones all stay dead. If white comes here, I come here. Does this look good, or can he punish this? I think this looks pretty good. If white tries to come here... Obviously, I have to make sure... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 liberties. So that could be a problem. Let's make sure we have at least some amount of an underneath connection, maybe. Or make sure these can easily die in like 3 moves. I'm going to give him a move because I want to be able to easily kill these so he can't do anything stupid. He might be able to make life with this white group. It's more important to make sure he doesn't make life with this white group, but if he can lean on this black group to make life, that's bad. So I'm going to just make sure. Safety stone there. I could have spent more time, but I feel like there's too many ways he can play this to try and make life that I'm unsure about. I can definitely play this, though. He has 3 liberties. I have 3 liberties. When he connects... Oh, shit, though. When he connects, I'm down to 2. So, okay, I'll let him take that stone if he wants. I'll be down to 2. But I can connect? Oh, boy, this is awkward. If I push up here and he takes downward, I still have 2. If I push through and he blocks, this is awkward. I think for the time being, I just need to short his liberties. If I'm connected, then it doesn't matter. Though he can play this and force me to play this. That's true. So better to just play this. And if he plays that, I take. Yeah. Well, do I just take? Just take. Okay, so now I have to make sure he's got no life here. If white wedges, I push back. He's got like an eye, but he doesn't necessarily have a second one. If I go here and white goes there, and I pull back, he goes there, that's already a second eye. I might not be able to kill him, but I'm making territory up here at least. If white plays here, that's already basically a second eye. If he pushes me back and plays here... Might have wanted to read this a little bit more, but... He's playing away. I think it's a mistake to play away, because I think based on how I've read this, I can kill him if he doesn't play one more move. Because if I play here, if I wedge, he plays here, he pushes me back. Okay, if I wedge, He plays here. He pushes me back. If I play here, he plays there. If I wedge, he plays here, pushes me back. Then he can play here. Do I not have any funny business I can do? Huh. He's taking a big extension from his corner. I think I might like this cut now. Should set up the cut. Set up the cut by playing some kind of ladder breaker. Because I can threaten like these stones and these stones. So I'm going to set up the cut. Okay. I don't like that at all. Oh, okay. I'm gonna, See, I want to have a ladder breaker, so I don't like what he did there. Not in the slightest. Okay, I should take advantage. Okay. I'm gonna ask him if he wants the corner. He does. Ask him if I can have this. Cut there every time. I'm looking at this ladder situation still. Can I ladder here? Black, white, black, white. Oh, he can't ladder me that way. Black, white, black, white, black, white, black. Okay, I'm gonna play this because it'll ladder and set up like a counter ladder. Obviously, it ladders him into his own stones, but if I black, white, black, white, black, white, black, it'll be my stones. Yeah, so I'm gonna play this way, not this way, because this pushes him to where I want to make my ladder breaker. Here, now I can make this cut, right? Black, white, black, white, black. And I'm out. Yeah. Because if I can eat these white stones... Oh, sure, I don't care that much about those black stones. And I can, like, threaten these white stones with a free move. Huh. I'm looking at some stuff. If I play here and then play there... If I play here and this white stone's already free, then I can kill those white stones. He's trying to give life to these white stones, but I think it's too late, because now I can kill these white stones. White, black, white, black, white, black. Which saves these 3 black stones. Hey! Yeah, he can't do that. I've already read out the ladder, right? Am I crazy? I turn here. Yeah. Oh! Oops! See, sometimes I do dumb things. That was one of these cases where I did a dumb. So let's threaten these stones here. Okay, that was a big blunder on my part. I did not read that out correctly. That may cost me the game. I read out the ladder wrong, and so that may have cost me the game. Alright, he takes. So I'm gonna push through here. Might be about time to respond over here. What's better now? I think taking... So, these are connected out, but they're not necessarily alive. I'm taking a big point here. These black stones are not necessarily alive. If I can cut there, it forces him to fill, and I can kill him. So this is a Sente move, I would say. Okay. Yeah, and if I forced him to fill... Right, so he took. Makes sense. In that case, I will encroach further. Is this black group should be alive, I think. Because this is like an eye. If he plays here, I can come out. I think I'm fine there. I can play here to threaten these white stones. He's threatening the connection there. I should probably make sure I can do that connection. Solidly connect. What if white plays here? If white plays here, I can get some free mileage out of that stone with these black stones. I'm going to... does that. I do this. If I play here, white goes there, yeah. White goes here now. Now this is better. His white group over here is in trouble. That's not even what I'm looking at. I push. He connects. Can't take yet. Threaten the underneath connection. Will he prevent it? Because this is a double Atari as well now. If he connects, I take. I'm connected anyways. And otherwise, I connect underneath. I think I'm doing a decent recovery in the middle game. He's probably still winning at this point because of my blunder, especially this blunder here. The fact that I misread that ladder. I missed a vital part of that ladder. Big blunder. Big blunder. Yeah, so I like the push here now because it's a double Atari. But also, like, so we can't stop an underneath connection here, which is nice. But yeah. If I can bring these stones back to life somehow, that's pretty good. Threatening this white group also isn't horrible. He does do that. Okay, so if I do this, he connects, I take, and then at that point, it's like a co. So if I do this, connects, I do this on the other side. Now, if I do this, he connects once. I do this, he connects. I can't take him, but I think I'll just take the, take this. Because it's a, I mean, it's not a great take at the moment, to be honest. Oh, he let me have it. If you let me have it, I'm taking this. 100% I'm taking this. I'm surprised he allowed the underneath connection. Because now his white stones are in trouble. This whole white group has 3 liberties. If he plays here, I connect. This group connects out. These white stones should all be dead. That was a big blunder, I think. I think he blundered huge there. I just brought some of my dead stones from earlier in the game back to life. Oh, boy. I did that a lot in my last game, too. Okay. So he's focusing on this group, this white stone, this black stone here. This black stone is so surrounded. These black stones connect out and kill these white stones now. So this is all mine. And if this is all mine, I cannot, okay, this is a force. I shouldn't take this now, because at any time he can take these and take these. These white stones, making sure they're dead is pretty big at this point. If this white stone turns here, I have to block and block. That's not huge. I guess making sure this is connected is pretty big at this point. Other than just a big side extension here. A big side extension here does not hurt. I was thinking if I care about abandoning this stone, But I guess if this is all white, that's pretty bad. So, sure, we'll just do a little bit of a game of cat and mouse here. Because these white stones aren't necessarily alive. If white connects up that way. Okay, I will go here then. I could potentially take this white stone. He is letting me take this white stone. No, wait. That would blunder me. So we're not going to do that yet. He's making sure this white group has life. So I'm going to take a big point here. I can maybe do a potential peep here. I can do a drop down here. I think I'll just take a big point here. Big point here. Take a big point here. Just a big extension. If I get all of this, I get most of this. Okay, he's saying he can still live with these white stones. I want to say no. You are dead, sir. I'm going to say no, you are dead, sir. Oh, he's agreeing. Okay. Well, I'm going to say that those white stones aren't living. I am going to say that they're still not living. Oh, is he trying to cut me? Do I countercut? I feel like I'm strong enough. If he attempts to, I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough here that I can ask for more here. If white tries to do this, I take, or I'll threaten to take, and that will definitely take. If white connects, I cut him off. Pretty sure this should all be black. This should be black. These are all mine now. I get a peek into his territory. He's got a small group here. He's crawling along the top. That's exactly the move that I thought about. If black plays here and white pulls back, I can just ladder him into himself. And I'm definitely not mistaking this ladder this time, right? Oh, wait, I would be. Because when I push him into himself here, I have to connect. So if I push him down, I think it's still correct to push him in this direction, though. Yeah. And then I can just take here. And then the ladder just works for me. Let's see. I have to just take the ladder here. Yeah. Okay, we'll march over on this side. I think I'm winning this game. I think I've done a pretty big turnaround here. Can I do a threat here? Can I do anything with this threat? White connects. It's a small threat, but I'll do it. No, it ends in gote, so I shouldn't. Let's jump down, here. Let's jump down here. Jump down here. Jump down here. Jump down here. Yeah, I don't hate this. White blocks. Then, can I jump here? If white pushes, I think I'll just crawl. One space crawl is not great. I can push in here. That's a pretty good push. I will do this here, because that's a threat on this white stone. He allowed it. I don't think he should have allowed that. Because these white stones aren't necessarily alive here. Because if I, like, cut them here, if I cut them here and cut them here, he's got to make some moves. So I will... Okay, this is an okay point, to be fair. It's okay. But I like this threat better. He did do that. I was wondering if he would do that. Okay. Alright, so I will pull back, I think. Let me take the one stone. Let's see. And then I'll go here. I'm not really going to make any crazy co-threats here. This is such a small co. But I'll make crazy co-threats if he's going to do that. He definitely has some good co-threats, so I'll respect any co-threats he wants to make here. But we'll see. Right. Let me try to figure out, that's a good threat. Because I have this group killed. But if I let white play here, then if these black stones extend down, that's a good threat, and I should, like, respect it. Now if white plays there, I should respect the threat. I will respect the threat. He's got kind of like a co-threat machine here, to be honest. What's best in general? This, I think? I can fight this Ko for a while, though, because I can attempt to kill this big white group, right? I was saying for a while, like, if I get 2 moves, this group is dead. And this also has a connection that I can mess with if I get 2 moves. This whole white group I can harass for a while for co-threats, so... I can harass this as a co-threat, because I can try to link up under here, force him to link up, or I'll take this. I have quite a few co-threats of my own. This whole white group is only alive. This whole white group is only alive with that. I think I can fight the Ko much longer than you can, buddy. Let's see here. Play here, he'll just take. Don't do that yet. This white group. If I play here, this is better for me because if he plays back and I play here, he'll just... So play here, because then I can play here, and then this is dead. Yeah, because if I play here and here, then this white stone has to pull back, and this is just dead. Right. That's not how I would have played that. If I play here and he pulls back... let's see. Yeah, that does make him alive. But I'll take back the Ko in that case, thank you. Yeah. I want to argue that I have more general threats than he does. Okay. What's a good threat here? Can I falsify this eye by going anywhere? This is a decent threat, because if he doesn't respond to this, he's still dead. I can harass this group for a few more moves. This is a decent cut I can harass. I can harass this group. I can bring this stone back to life. Kill these 2 white stones. I think I have way more co-threats than he does. I could be wrong. He connected. Yeah, white can't play here. White could play here. So he's solidified his two eyes, but I want this ko. It's not even a big ko. Is that a good move? That's probably a ko move. Let's see. If I play here and he runs down, I play here, he runs down again, I kill him. If I play here, he tries to do something fancy here, I kill him. So this is probably just a ko move. I guess I respect it. Sure, I'll respect it. I'll fight this ko for a while, buddy. What's that? Am I missing something there? Is he trying to cut me off in some big way? These look connected. I think that's a bad move for him. He can try to cut me off. I think these have enough wiggle room. I'm going to cut him off here because this actually adds an additional ko threat. Because I'm connected all the way through here. So we can't kill this group. This group connects through here. I don't think I can give him an additional move in here, though. Just I have to make sure this group doesn't do anything stupid. If I give him another move... Can I give him another move here? He plays here, I take him. He plays here, I connect. He plays here, I can, like, pull back. He plays here, I connect. Okay, if he plays here and I connect, and he plays here, that's a good move for him. Plays here. I connect. Plays here. That's too risky. It's too risky. It's too risky. I'll prevent this at the same time. Because this white thing could have pushed in at any time, and I think this kills most of his weirdness that he could have done in here. Okay, what's that? Right, I just take that. Is there a reason I don't take that? Am I missing anything? I don't think so. I just take this, right? I take this. He can threaten, and then I can just take this. And then that kills... This could make a little bit of distance for that, but... That's a new ko. I'll connect. He made a little bit of profit for himself there then, ultimately. If he takes this ko, it's annoying. I feel like, you know, that was a decently big move for him, but if he pushes, I can just block. I'm just going to take this ko at this point. Can I do this? If I do this and he like cuts, I take. Okay, if I block and he cuts and I take, he plays up here, I connect, I have to pull back. Usually you pull back there, but sometimes there's funny business. Okay. If white tries to connect underneath, I do this, he goes down, I do this, he connects, I do this. Wait, hold on. If white tries to connect underneath, I do this, he goes down, I do this, he connects, I do this. So I should just solidify the fact that he cannot break through. If he wants to take a move doing that, though, I think I have better things to do with my time. I like this move. Can I make this move now? If he goes here, I can go here. If he goes there, I can go here, connect in, push down. That's Sente. Threatens to bring my Blackstone back. Yep. What else? What else can I do that's Sente? This, because I can threaten to cut him off. Let's see. If I play here and he connects... There might be some fancy stuff here. If I play here and he connects... I think I'm winning, but I'm not 100% sure at this point. If I play here and he blocks and I block... Let's just do this. It's definitely Sente. He thought that was bigger. Really? Let me think about this. Because you can take here at any time? Well, this is definitely Sente then. What the fuck is that? I definitely... Well, hold on. I just go here. And if he connects, I take all of them. Are you getting sloppy at the end? I think he actually could have done that, but... Okay, These are my stones. This group's all connected. This can still poke through in places. Most of the borders are settled at this point. This doesn't do much for me. I can poke through here and make like a threat maybe. If I poke through here, are these all the way connected? Yeah, they're all the way connected. So just do a couple push-throughs here. I think I'm winning, so I'm just going to do a couple push-throughs. I can threaten the group here. This is Gote, but whatever. Okay, just making sure... Yeah, I don't know what is left to do, to be honest. What's important? This border? Sure. Just push through once here. It's probably Sente. Push through once here. This keeps my liberties up. You would have to play another move over here, He probably should. Where else can I make progress? Over here? How many liberties do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because if he, like, I only need to make 2 moves to kill him. Plays here, I play here and take him. Alright, alright, alright. White plays here, I'm forced to connect anyways. At this point, I'm probably just gonna, well, I can go down here. If white plays here, I take. If white plays here, I take. Let's make sure he can't do any kind of underneath connection here. Let's just solidify the death. I can take here, right? If I take, he plays, I fill. Sure, let's just see if he wants to connect. He wants to fill or not. No? Okay. If I play here, he plays there. I don't see anything left. Oh, true. I believe we're playing Japanese rules, so I think I'm ready to pass. This is, I can fill this in though, because it's not my points or his points.
Pass.
Sure, let's see how the game rounded up. I won? I wasn't sure for a while. I thought so, but I didn't know. Thanks for the game. So I won that. I'm up to 10Q now. Beat an 8Q player. I had a really bad early game. Wow. I'm going to have to review that at the start of the next one. For now, oh, got to take a stretch after that. But I turned that around. I brought some dead stones back to life. Wow. I'm proud of myself because I'm usually really bad at turning games like that around. Like when I, futz up like that in the early game, I generally just I'm in a bad mood the whole game. But I feel like I did a good job there turning things around. So, yeah, see you in the next one. This was fun. I beat an 8Q. I'm getting up there. I think I'm solidly like my ranking has been bad for a while because I've been only playing speedy games, not giving myself generous time control. But taking more time, giving myself more time games when I have time to think, I do think I'm closer to that 7-8Q range at the moment. So see you in the next one. Yeah, I'll review this, but I'll do it at the start of the next one.